Thank you for visiting our YouTube channel. Kamusta tropa? Nandito ako ulit para ihatid ang latest PBA basketball updates on the latest PBA games results, PBA live game schedule today, and the updated PBA Philippine Cup team standings as of today, October 18th, 2025.
Here are the PBA All-Filipino Conference latest games results. In the first game, the Magnolia Chicken Timplados Hotshots are once again having a very good intro at the start of the PBA Conference, as Magnolia Hotshots wins their second game of the conference to remain unbeaten. After defeating the Pureblends-led Titan Ultra Giant Risers in a very high-scoring game, with the final score of 127-119. For the second game in a row, Magnolia's rising star was Xavier Lucero, was once again named Best Player of the Game, by finishing with a very strong double-double game of 23 points, along with 17 huge rebounds. As Lucero looks more and more comfortable playing alongside their veterans and new head coach L.A. Tenorio, here are the full game scores. Magnolia Chicken Timplados Hotshots, 127. Aside from Lucero, Magnolia's veteran players stepped up as well in this basketball gang, as Ion Sangalang added 21 points. Magnolia's 39-year-old team captain Mark Baroka also played very well, adding 16 points. Russell Escoto was a surprising contributor in this game with 16 points off the bench. Sharpshooter new recruit Javi Gomez Deliano scored 14 points. Jerome Lastimosa added 13 points, and Rome De La Rosa finished the game with 9 points. Titan Giant Ultra Risers, 119. Reigning PBA Most Improved Player Joshua Munzon continues to elevate his game offensively, leading all scorers again with 28 points. New recruit Otto Ular added 17 points. Jarek Balanza 14 points. Streak shooter Von Pasumalal 13 points. Titan Ultra's first-round pick Chris Kuhn added 12 points, and Donnie Kuntape 10 points. Meanwhile, former Magnolia Hotshots and now one of Titan Ultra Giant Risers' main guys, the Beast Calvin Abueva, did not play in this game due to a hamstring injury he sustained in their last PBA game. However, the injury did not stop Calvin Abueva to be involved in this game. As a matter of fact, the Beast have been thrown out of this game as he received 2 technical fouls while on civilian clothes after continues complaining and mocking the PBA referees. And in the main game, the Meralco Bolts wins their second game in a row, as they climbed back from a 16-point deficit and completely outplayed the Barangay Ginebra Gin Kings in the second half to come away with the victory, with the final score of 89-75. Gilas Pilipinas mainstay two-way player, veteran Chris Newsom, was named Best Player of the Game for the Meralco Bolts, by finishing with 19 points, alongside 8 rebounds and 4 assists, as he helped Meralco's second-half onslaught by outscoring the Barangay Ginebra in the second half 59-33. Here are the full game scores. Meralco Bolts, 89. Aside from Chris Newsom, Meralco sophomore CJ Cancino continues his fine play this conference with yet another solid performance, adding 18 points. Bong Quinto, 11 points. Veteran forward Cliff Hodge and Aaron Black both scored 8 points each. Aline Maliksi 7 points. And Rock'n'Roll Raymond Almazan, Chris Bankero, and Brandon Bates all scored 6 points each. Barangay Ginebra Gin Kings, 75. Reigning PBA Rookie of the Year, RJ Abarrientos, led the crowd darlings in scoring with 14 points. The 38-year-old Ginebra veteran Jopet Aguilar scored 13 points. One of the best two-way player in the PBA today, Stephen Holt, 12 points. Jeremiah Gray, 10 points. Ginebra Gin Kings, rookie Sonny Estiel continues to play well, adding 9 points, and PBA one-time MVP, Scotty Thompson, only scored 6 points. Meanwhile, former Gilas Pilipinas player and Ginebra Gin King, Jamie Malonzo, was let go by his Japanese B-League team Kyoto Hanneries, just 5 games into the season. Malonzo's contract has been terminated mutually as reported, after Malonzo played with very limited minutes and has really been unproductive in his 5-game Japan B-League stint. Malonzo also cannot return in the PBA as of the moment, as he is covered with a 3-year ban, where PBA players moving to play overseas are now have to wait 3 years before they become eligible to play in the PBA again. Good luck to you, Mr. Malonzo.
Tara tropa, At sabay-sabay naman natin alamin na saan na ang paborito mong PBA team sa pinaka-latest updated PBA standings as of today, October 18th, 2025.
Here is the PBA Season 50 updated PBA standings today, October 18th, 2025. At the top spot and once again doing their usual intro boys routine are the Magnolia Chicken Timplados hotshots, who are still looking to lift that intro boys curse with the help of their new head coach LA Tenorio. As Magnolia remains undefeated in the PBA Philippine Cup with 2 wins and 0 loss record with a positive 19 quotient. At the second spot of the PBA standings today are the rising powerhouse independent team, the Converge Fiber Xers, with 1 victory against no loss with a strong positive 37-point differential. At the third place is another great independent team, the young and talented Rain or Shine Elasto Painters, who are also undefeated so far with 1 win and 0 loss standing, while carrying a positive 1-point difference. At the fourth spot are the Meralco Bolts, who looks to redeem themselves after failing to defend their All-Filipino Cup title last year, as they look sharper now with 2 wins and 1 defeat record, and has positive 18-point quotient. Meralco Bolts are also on a 2-game winning streak. At number 5 are the usual bottom dweller Blackwater Bossing, who splits their first 2 games of the PBA Philippine Cup, with 1 victory against 1 loss and has a positive 9-point differential. At the 6th place are the powerhouse TNT Tropang 5G, with 1 win and 1 loss record. At number 7 in the PBA standings today are the NLEX Road Warriors, who also has 1 win and 1 defeat standing, with a negative 5-point difference. At the 8th spot are the Phoenix Fuel Masters, also with 1 win and 1 loss and a negative 9 quotient. At 9th place are the Terrafirma Dyip, with 1 win and 1 loss record and has a negative 14-point difference. At the 10th spot are the crowd favorites Barangay Ginebra Gin Kings, with 1 win and 2 losses and a negative 6 quotient. At number 11 are the Titan Ultra Giant Risers, who likewise has 1 win and 2 defeats record, but with an atrocious negative 45-point difference. And at number 12, in the very bottom of the PBA standings today, are the reigning PBA All-Filipino Conference defending champs, the aging powerhouse San Miguel Beermen, who remains as the only team in the PBA so far with a winless record. SMB currently has 0 win and 2 losses, and a negative 7 quotient. Any tiebreaks at the end of the elimination round games will be settled by a quotient system, where the top 8 teams will move on to the quarterfinal round, but the top 4 teams will have a twice-to-beat advantage versus the 5th to 8th seeded teams, while the bottom 4 teams at the end of the round-robin games will officially get eliminated.
It's PBA Game Day Parin Tropa at Hedoang full details of the PBA Season 50. The Philippine Cup PBA Live Today game schedule, October 18th, 2025.
Here is the PBA Saturday on the road game schedule for today, October 18th, 2025. The PBA Live action will hit the road today as 2 PBA teams traveled in the North Luzon area where the winner of 2 championship last season, the TNT Tropang 5G, will be battling a rising powerhouse Converge Fiber Xers in what is expected to be an intense battle of rival teams and company on and off the court. The Talk and Text vs Converge PBA Live Today game will start at 7:30 in the evening and will be played in the Chavit Coliseum in Ilocos Sur, who was obviously named after longtime Ilocos governor and North Luzon well-known figure, Luis Chavit Singson.
And that's it, Tropa, for our PBA Saturday quick PBA basketball updates. Maraming salamat muli, Tropa, sa walang sawa na pagtutok at pagsagad sa pag-watch ng amin PBA Daily Updates. Maglalambing lang sana ulit ako sa iyo, Tropa. Kung bago ka pa lang or hindi pa naka-join sa aming YouTube channel, subscribe ka naman, Tropa, and hit that notification bell icon para updated ka lagi sa PBA basketball happenings araw-araw. This is your iForbes Sports Updates reporter, Sofia, saying let's play some balls. Peace out.